Now it's time for unboxing. Now it's time for unboxing.
Duly noted.
That's right. Welcome to unboxing. We are going to open our mail and we're going to thank our donors. Today's episode is unboxing in name only because we have no boxes.
Yeah, we have some envelopes and some cards, but no boxes.
You know where our P.O. box is. If you have something you'd like to send to us, it will be featured on the unboxing show.
Maybe there's a strike at the box factory.
But first, we thank our donors, people who went to welcometothebasementshow.com and donated to support our show. Take it away, Craig.
Maura, Abigail, Andrew, Melanie, Brian, Jeroen, Kelsey, Alexander, Michael, Emily, James, Alfred, Lindsay, Shelby, Anthony, and Anthony, he says, keep up the great work, fellas.
David, Abraham, Andrea, Isaac, Thomas, Elizabeth, Kempson, Brian, Stephanie, Kai, Kyle, and Jason, who says, go on, buy yourself something pretty. Don't mind if I do, Jason. Thanks a lot, everybody. We got some postcards here. This one says, keep on, stay punk, from Nick.
Will do.
And we've got another one from Shmoopy, our buddy. This is a Kate Chopin postcard, The Awakening. I read The Awakening in high school and college.
Well, nice.
You ever read it?
I've never read it at all.
It's a good book. And this is from Matt in the UK. This is a Stafford Heritage Pub Crawl postcard, and he has a question which will lead us into the questions portion of the show. He says, glad we enjoyed the snacks. Is there a film you could unwatch so you could rewatch later for the first time again? It's a tough question because almost any movie that you truly love, you would like to watch it again for the first time. But then you never know if you didn't just watch it under ideal conditions the first time, and if you watched it again, maybe you wouldn't like it as much.
There's a lot of movies that I love because of the second time I saw them.
Okay. There is a movie that I would like to unwatch and rewatch for the first time for a very specific reason, and that movie is The Wages of Fear. I saw it on Hulu a few years ago, and in the middle of the movie, my internet decided to take a crap. It would play for a minute and a half, and then it would freeze, and I'd have to wait for it to buffer. A normal person would say, I'm just going to stop watching this tonight. I'll pick it up again tomorrow night. I was so caught up in the movie, Craig, that I couldn't stop watching it. I had to see what happened next. And so I spent 2.5 hours watching the final hour of that movie because I couldn't stop, Craig.
You had levels of tension in the most tense movie ever that were not intended.
I'm in this shot.
I would watch Fight Club again for the first time. Just for the sheer cinematic frenzy that David Fincher is on. That he's just like doing so much experimentation and just blowing up the entire medium and putting it back together again, just like Tyler Durden wants to do with the world.
Here you go. Nope.
Back to England with ya. Michael Avila writes, what's your best example of perfect editing in a movie? Goodfellas has the best editing of any movie ever. It flows perfectly from one scene to another. For the first 3/4 of the movie, it's just this river. And then when the big change happens to get to the May 10th, 1980 sequence, the editing also changes and everything becomes herky-jerky because of how horribly his life has gone.
It's funny you should answer that question now because I just rewatched Goodfellas last night. It was about 11:30 at night and I turned it on and I thought, I'll just watch a little bit of it. No, that's not going to happen.
Nope. Once you go from rag to riches in that movie, you can't turn back.
When people send me records to our P.O. box, I listen to them, and it's been a tough time. I haven't listened to a lot of records lately, but I have a few here. Home Like No Place Is There by the Hotelier. I just watched recently. I watched it spin around on the turntable, and I listened to it with my ears. This is good stuff. These guys remind me of John Darnielle in the Mountain Goats. Very similar sound. And I listened to another tiny record on my CD device, and that would be the band Pine Grove, which we got recently. And these guys sound really good. It sounds like, I don't know what it sounds like.
It's like carnival screams?
No, not screams, but there is desperation. There's a lot of desperation and ruralness.
Oh, okay, so it's like a country Mountain Goats.
Yeah. So we talked about something recently on the show that I want to readdress. We were talking about the movie Groundhog Day, which we have done now twice on this show, I found out later. And you asked me what the flaw of Groundhog Day was, and I didn't have an answer for you, but I have one now. The flaw is the poster. It's terrible.
He's strapped in a clock. And Andy McDowell's like,
It's awful. That is the flaw of Groundhog Day.
When I was a teenager, the people across the street from me, they had a framed Gone with the Wind poster in their house, and I would just look at it at their house, and I'm like, that is a work of art right there. And no one would ever frame a Groundhog Day poster.
And now the hard ticket report. My quest to watch all 12 of these movies by breast-obsessed filmmaker Andy Sedaris in 2017 continues.
What movie did you watch this time, Matt?
Picasso Trigger.
You need 6 fingers for that gun.
This film reunites most of the cast of Hard Ticket to Hawaii, even the dead ones who now appear as different characters, and the latest resident of the Malibu Express, Travis Abilene. One of the weirdest developments in the hard ticket world is that, you remember Dixon, the guy who ran the plane company?
Oh, yeah, it's got some sort of...
Cancer-infected rats.
Yeah.
He's transformed himself into a Q-like inventor of gadgets, like exploding boomerangs and crutches that are shotguns. And he is now known as the Professor. And he has a Swedish girlfriend.
Oh, good for him. We should all have one at least once.
It came out in 1988, one short year after Hard Ticket to Hawaii, and everyone's acting has noticeably improved. The entire movie has this thin veneer of competence that Hard Ticket didn't have, and you don't have as much fun watching it.
That's an odd paradox.
As I usually do, I will tell you my favorite quotes. Another bitchin' day in paradise, right? Damn, that chopper's got a bazooka. I'm going to plug into Washington with my computer.
I wish we said that when it comes to emailing someone. I'm going to plug into my old friend from Seattle, who lives in Los Angeles.
Didn't I tell you, Jade? I got a black belt in shotgun. One exotic dancer says to another, "What a night." And the other replies, "Yeah, me too." That was Picasso Trigger, and that was the Hard Ticket Report. Hope you enjoyed.
Corvette Summer. It's a little lower.
MacArthur High, Advanced Auto Shop, AP Auto Shop.
You don't want to go to the school after dark, because MacArthur High is melting in the dark.
I wish you'd done better in your classes.
What's the difference? I'm out, aren't I?
Okay, comedian.
OK Comedian, the new album by Radiohead.
What is this, a kiss-off, bye-bye after all the work we did? What are you doing here? You ought to be out there looking for...
It's a classic kiss-off bye-bye. The kind that the cops are always pulling.
What do you drink? Motor oil?
Horse milk. I only drink horse milk.
Oh, he's stuck behind the truck from Duel. We know that guy's an asshole.
Trying to scare me, huh, you little creep? Well, it's not gonna work. I'm enjoying it, see? I love it.
She's not going to be saying that when they're set upon by the sand people.
Bang, bang yourself, man!
Telling someone to bang themselves is against the hooker's code of ethics.
I failed myself.
The fire drill is over.
Why don't schools ever have water drills in case of flooding?
California?
Oh, it's all about fires.
You're a big winner, you lucky son of a bitch!
At this point in the show, we normally would hear from my now defunct MySpace blog. I'm giving it a break because I got something new to read. A little funny thing that I just dreamed up and I wrote. I hope you enjoy it.
I hope so too.
We all know the classic 6-word Hemingway novel that he wrote to settle a bar bet once. For sale, baby shoes, never worn. What a lot of people don't know is that he did not just give up on that novel there. He did continue to work on it, and I have that right here. The story continues. For sale, baby shoes, never worn. Turns out they didn't fit. You see, my baby is so robust and healthy that I couldn't get the shoes onto his rapidly growing feet.
I know this plight. I have a baby myself, yeah.
I can't even keep track of this kid's shoe size from day to day. They grow up so fast, don't they? I meant to return them to the baby store, but gosh darn it, I lost the receipt. I thought I'd be stuck with the things, but then I hit an idea. Take out a classified ad in the newspaper to sell a single pair of baby shoes. This kid, though, seriously, best thing that's ever happened to me. And his feet, enormous. As I think about it, this might not be the best sales strategy on my part. How many people comb the classified ads for baby accessories? And one pair of shoes? I won't get back what I paid for them. You know, baby shoes, new cars, they depreciate. Plus, the cost of this ad, which is already far larger than I originally intended, will surely exceed any money that I make in the unlikely event that I actually sell the darn things. I guess I'll just keep them. Maybe I'll get them bronzed. Then every day when I see them on the shelf, they will remind me of my child. My darling, perfectly normal, and very much alive child. If you would like to purchase the shoes, please contact me at the telephone number listed below. I have to go now. My wife's funeral is in an hour.
It's funny that you did this because I tried to beat Hemingway at his own game. All right, how do I make a heartbreaking novel in 6 words? I did it in 5.
Oh, let's hear
Same
it.
story. Dead baby. Who needs shoes?
We got some letters. Unfortunately, we have only one working letter opener, so who knows who's going to get that. Oh, drawings.
Mine has drawings too.
This is from Hannah, age 16, soon to be 17, on the 22nd of April. Happy birthday. Her mom is a monthly donor.
Oh.
Thank you for making our days a little bit better with your videos. And she has this drawing of us sitting on the old leather couch, and Cecil and Ernesto are there too.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you, Hannah and family.
I also have fan art. This is from Matt in Iowa City, Iowa. There we go. I believe this would be you. You can tell from the nose. That would be Ernesto. That's me on a day I didn't shave. I shaved right before coming over today. And here we have Cecil, Cecil, or BB, whatever you want to call him.
Thank you, Matt. Well, normally we have boxes to unbox here on the unboxing show, as I said before, but we only have envelopes, so we're going to open those up right now.
We have one from our old friend Vincent in San Marcos.
Here comes some postcards and other.
And a patch. You know how it goes. Old buildings in Europe. So we have this little castle thing on a hill.
Bunch of postcards.
Bunch of postcards, and also a patch from the National Sonar Association. Do you have questions about sonar? Check with your National Sonar Association, as featured on the patch.
This is from...
Damn it, 1 second. This is made in Taiwan. Come on, Trump, get on this patch!
This is from Mark in Fulton, New York, and it looks like it's some postcards. Hey! New York's Empire State Building.
New York City.
New York's Radio City Music Hall.
Ba-da-lump.
Rockefeller Center.
Bum, bum.
I'm Stu. I'm Stu. I love New York. Hey, we had a fun time on unboxing this week, and we hope that you will check out the latest episode of Welcome to the Basement, which is coming up this Friday. And then in 2 weeks, another unboxing. That's the way it works. It goes back and forth and back and forth. So we will see you then. Good night.
Good night.
Don't threaten them with your tone.
I got stuff going on in my life, man.
Oh, my baby. My baby. I can't sleep at night because my baby cries.
I'll just call you up every single time I wake up in the middle of the night. How's that?
I will turn off my phone.
Ah, damn it. Go, landlines, come home.
Did you hear that? Kenny went to Las Vegas. Who does he think he is, Nick the Greek?
Who does he think he is, Hunter S. Thompson?
Who does he think he is? Anne Margaret?